Welcome to the MMA Outsiders Podcast with Andrew Pearson and AJ Hill.
Awesome. Well, Chuck, first of all, thank you so much for doing this interview. Really appreciate it. We've got my co-host, AJ. We're in Houston, and his power went out not 2 minutes ago. So we're having some technical difficulties. I'm going to jump in with the interview, and hopefully he'll join us in a second. So first of all, I kind of wanted to ask, how you got involved with the Ultimate Expedition on YouTube Red. How did you first hear about it, and was it any different than what you expected?
They reached out to my editor and asked me if I wanted to do it, and I looked at some of the pictures and some of the stuff from the mountain climbing and some of that stuff, and it seemed pretty cool. So I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Let's try it. I wasn't sure what to expect, actually. Something completely new to me. I wasn't sure what to expect, but I knew I was going to be in for it, actually, because it's a little bit of work, because I was coming off taking some time off. And when I first got the thing, I thought I had 3 months to get ready. And then when I realized that I only had 2 weeks to get ready, there's going to be a little struggle, because I've been out to but not, even when you're skiing, it's pretty high up. Our base camp here was 14,500 feet.
Whoa.
So it just got harder from there. So it's a fun show, fun to watch. Pretty cool. One of the things when I got there too, I wasn't sure if it was a competition. Was it a competition? Not a competition? And really, it turned out it was kind of nice. It was just a competition with yourself. Everyone was trying to help everyone make it to the top and see how far everyone could get.
Wow. So that ended up being pretty crazy then.
Yeah, it was fun when we got that. I assumed it was going to be a little crazy just to get some of the first pictures I saw was someone ice picking up the side of the mountain. You're an ice pick and you have crampons on your feet, kicking, you're using your feet in your hands with the accidents to climb up. So it's pretty. It was pretty cool.
Wow, that's crazy. And you mentioned that you were kind of wondering whether it's going to be a competition or if it's going to be more cooperative. Of the people on the show, how competitive were they compared to kind of the people you grew up training around and you trained with, like kind of an Ultimate Fighter?
Oh, there were some tough guys. A lot of guys on the show, a lot of people on the show were tough. They out there, they push themselves. But part of the thing I thought it was a competition. I assumed it was a competition when I signed up for the show, but then they said it wasn't. But then when we got there, they weren't very clear about. They kept saying something about weight. I kept going, wait. Do you mean we say something like, wait? Only one of us can make it? Because they're like, oh, yeah, one of you makes it. I was like, wait a minute, only one of us can make it? And they're no, I thought I said everyone can make it. Like, well, everyone's not going to make it. And then, like, wait a minute. You can cut it. They're like, it was a little weird thinking they're going to arbitrarily cut us out. There's a way to cut. But really, it was just, you only be being cut by safety or if you could continue, or you decided you couldn't continue anymore. So they decided that you weren't going to make it or whatever.
Oh man, it sounds like they kind of threw you in the deep end, so to speak.
Yeah, but it was cool that you're up there like they were doing trainings in the the days when we were resting after taking big hikes. We were doing trainings and learning how to doing rappelling and doing the ice picking and doing some other things. So it was a lot of time practicing stuff.
Yeah, I mean, had you ever climbed mountains before?
No.
The first time. To have to adventure, kind of a cool opportunity to try something new.
Yeah, I mean, I always I like outdoor things. I like activeness. So it was a great fit. I've a great opportunity to go out and I've been taking some time off. I wasn't in the best shape. I wasn't, and it was a good kick in the butt to get back in shape and trial by fire, go out there and go. So it was good for me. I really enjoyed it, and I'm really glad I did it.
That's awesome. So you basically came off the couch, and in 2 weeks you're at 14,000 feet just for the big camp, learning to climb mountains for the first time. That sounds like something that former UFC heavyweight champion Chuck Liddell would be up for. Kind of pivoting a little bit, did it kind of spark that old competitive spark? Do you miss competing?
I'll always miss competing. I'm a competitor. I don't like losing at anything. I like being a competitor. It's fun. It's having that drive and finding that push for.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, so the division that you used to rule, the 205-pound division, they've got that belt up for grabs this weekend with Daniel Cormier fighting Volkan Ozdemir. When you look at kind of those guys compete and in the modern era of MMA, how do you think those guys like Cormier and Ozdemir compare to the golden age with you and Randy and Tito Ortiz in terms of their skill sets?
There's a lot of good fighters out there now. There's a lot of guys that's fun to watch, and it's just different styles. I mean, Danny's been doing a good job, and there's a lot of tough guys out there. I don't think, it's just a different time. Thanks.
Gotcha. And kind of along with that, you had another guy who's kind of retired from active competition, Matt Hughes. He made a symbolic walkout last weekend. Did you get a chance to see that? What did you think of his recovery from that accident?
Hey man, I'm just happy to see my friend walking and talking. It's a blessing, and I'm just happy for him and happy for his family that he's around. So that was a scary time. So.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, but he's obviously a really, really tough guy, and that's something that serves him well, I think, through his recovery. Kind of also in current.
He wasn't ready to check out yet. So.
Wasn't it? That's right. Yeah, it was really, really kind of heartwarming to see that. Now, kind of in current news as well, Jon Jones obviously in some trouble recently, and he recently took a polygraph test saying that he did not intentionally take steroids. Did you see that news? And if so, what did you think of it?
I didn't see it, but the polygraph really going to prove anything? I don't know. I don't know. So is this someone slipped into my drink defense?
Yeah, pretty much.
And who paid for the polygraph?
Yeah. Some lawyers were commenting and saying it seemed like a publicity stunt more than anything.
Of course it is, but that's what it is. It is what it is. I mean, that's whatever. But it's to me, you can. It's all by the guy reading it, and how he reads it, and so. But I always think that someone put it in my drink more than once. It depends. Like the first go around. It's a little different. But,
so it doesn't necessarily hold as much weight the second time around, huh?
What was the first one? Tainted Cialis?
Yep.
How tainted hey, listen, how tainted was the Cialis for that to register in a high enough amount that it would pop you on a test? I don't know. I know about tests. Maybe you just need a little bit to pop you, but to be at a level that would show up on a test seems like you would have taken a lot of tainted Cialis. If it was just a little bit in the Cialis, or it wasn't that instead of Cialis. So I don't know. Whatever it was, tainted, whatever. Some kind of.
Yeah, these are open questions. So I had another question for you. What happened to your facial hair, man? Why'd you shave it?
Oh, I was in the movie. This was just for a different look from the movie.
Oh, okay.
It's going back. It's growing back now. It's coming back. I think my kids were telling me I put my face back on for the last couple of weeks. They're happy. I got it almost grown all the way back in now, and they're happy.
Okay, good stuff. I was like, oh man, it looks so different without that, without the mustache / goatee or.
Yeah, for the first week it was hard for me to get used to it, and I only stayed off that long because I was shooting a couple different days on the movie, and they were they're a couple weeks. It was a couple weeks apart, the days I was shooting, so I just kept it off the whole time until the movie was over.
Gotcha. I mean, it sounds like you're doing a lot of different stuff post retirement. I still see you in the gym, and you got the YouTube series and then this movie. What's your favorite part about?
I got another show coming up too. So
really,
I have another one that's going to be. I'm excited about, but I can't announce it yet. But it's coming, so it'll be something new.
Well, that's awesome, man. I mean, what's your favorite part about life after the UFC?
I spend time with my family, but and I get to do I've got to do a lot of different fun things with the family, and just different things I can do movies, I can do shows, I've done quite a few fun things. Yeah,
that's awesome. You also get to be called a hipster in a coffee shop. I saw that recently.
Yeah, that was funny. No, that was funny. I was like, okay, it's a little bit of a stretch, but all right.
Oh yeah, that was great. I did have one question that I always kind of wondered. Did you and Tito Ortiz ever mend your relationship ever since that feud, or you guys talk at all?
Since when? Which one?
I'm just asking if you're on speaking terms.
I saw him in another charity tournament after that poker tournament, and he gave me a legitimate apology. I thought it was a heartfelt apology, and that was fine. I was good with that. I mean, he said he got a little emotional, was overreacted to it, and which I think is stupid, but whatever. But he was nice about it, and I respect that. So we're cool. I don't hate the guy. I was just, I just don't like him.
That's fair. Now, what with kind of getting a bird's eye view of MMA recently versus kind of when you competed. You obviously your feud with Tito Ortiz was one of the kind of defining moments when MMA was really breaking out into the mainstream. Do you look at modern MMA? Do you see those same kinds of storylines? Are there fighters that you look at and you kind of see them as kind of taking up your mantle? And what advice would you give to younger fighters who are coming up in the modern UFC?
You know, my thing as a fan is I just go out and fight. You know, go try to finish fights. Go try to beat guys. You know, the thing that, you know, I'm trying toward being careful and just doing enough to win and get points. I understand it as a coach and as a manager or as a business person. I get it. You know, you have to win to make better paydays and keep your role going. But as a fan, I want to see guys fight. I don't want to pay to watch you go out there and just enough to win. You know, I said it for a long time about St. Pierre. I love St. Pierre as a person, as a fighter, but I don't like watching the fight tape. You know, and he did that for a long time. I mean, he made a lot of people look stupid fighting when he fights tape, but just doing just enough to win, control them, get the points, and that for me as a fan. I mean, it's impressive as how he made some really good guys look bad. But that doesn't mean it's exciting as a fan.
Yeah, I mean, did you watch his comeback fight against Bisping? Did that make that more impressive to you that he went out there and he finished him?
Yeah, that was a fun fight to watch. I like that one.
That was awesome, right? Watching it, did you kind of get the itch to come back and compete yourself?
I don't think anything like that one thing gives me an itch to come back. I always think about it, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. But you know, but like an event like that doesn't necessarily like.
Yeah, it'd be more a decision based on a variety of factors. We also have the Bellator Heavyweight Grand Prix. The first fight of that is going down this weekend. You got someone that you fought twice, Rampage Jackson. He's fighting a guy that has tried to call you out on multiple occasions, Chael Sonnen. How do you see that fight going? And is the Bellator Heavyweight Grand Prix something that you might consider if someone dropped out?
I haven't really considered it at all. But yeah, I don't know. You know, I don't know which Rampage will show up. But he's coming in at like 250. So I don't know if that's me in shape and ready to go 250, or if that's just like I'm just doing this to collect a paycheck 250.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's kind of the question I have with that, you know. So I don't know. I mean, maybe he'll do better without the cut. You never know.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, who do you think is more likely to go in there and actually have trained, Chael or Rampage?
I don't know. Which one? It sounds like Chael was worried about it a little bit, so maybe he is training a little harder, you know. You know, I think in his interviews he was a little worried about what he was getting himself into, so maybe he did train a little harder.
Yeah, it's fighting a bigger guy like that.
I think if you want it to be an exciting fight, it's up to Chael. It's not going to be very fun to watch.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you there. Well, Chuck, thanks so much for.
Before the fight,
That's right. That was a philosophy you stood by, and I think all the fans really appreciated it. No one could ever say you were boring fighting. Well, Chuck,
that's the way I wanted to fight.
Yeah, and it wasn't like you didn't have the wrestling pedigree. You know, you could have fought that way if you'd wanted to.
No, I like fighting who I fought. So that's what made it fun, man. Just kept going after someone.
Absolutely. Well, Chuck, I want to thank you for doing this interview with me and with MMA Mania. Definitely appreciate your time. I'm really happy to hear you just talk about how much you've got going on after fighting and the opportunities that are coming your way. And I wish you the best.
Thank you very much.